Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. We are in the midst of getting our medium terminal going. We've got a slight fund issue at the moment, and that's why things are slowing down a little bit. But I did notice quite an interesting thing over here. We now seem to have a little bit of an issue here where they say you have more than one vehicle checkpoint accessing the airport. Make sure that they're connected to each other. So we need to do something about that. The other thing that I also think we should do ever so quickly is get rid of a lot of our contractors, because at the moment we want to let's dismiss 84 of them so that we can save a little bit of money and try and get this funding back up a little bit more. The other thing that I thought we are probably in a position that we need to start doing it is getting our service road they now connected to one another, as has been instructed, of course. So let's grab let's grab this and try and run the service road all the way from there to there, at least. So we'll try and do that. We'll clear out some of these other fence sections, and then we're going to keep it all together. That's kind of the plan, right? So let's get the handful of contractors that we still have ready available to go and do that. Just finish off all of those sections, and then as we are struggling a little bit with the funding, so let's have a quick look. Are we still getting a reasonable amount of flights coming in? Yeah, we've got our full complement of flights. So what we need to have a quick look at is in the research panel, the extended commercial license, I think, is now going to help us get the larger towers, right? So multiple terminal operations, ultimate commercial license, large aircraft permit, catering services, aircraft cabin cleaning. So it's all kinds of things that we need to do. We don't need de-icing at the moment, but there's a bunch of other stuff that we can slowly start to get. Let's start with things like cabin cleaning. Sure that we've got a reasonable amounts of administrators still ready to go. So we'll do a little bit of that, try and get them done as quickly as we can. All of this is currently under construction, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more. Okay, ramp agents are saying something about scheduled for departure has discovered equipment failure, not airworthy. So whereabouts is it, right? The flight has been cancelled and the aircraft will require maintenance at a hangar. Luckily, we do have a hangar. Okay, so where is the issue? This one? How do we know? How do we know? This is the one, right? It's not giving me... Oh, there it is. HV831. So this is the one, right? This is the one that has its issues. What do we have here? Airline lounge. Ooh, information desk and buffet table. And over here we've got... Ooh, the medium. We want the medium, guys. We want the medium. What's the cost of the medium? 15,000. Should be able to get that in place, right? The question in my mind at the moment is, however, where do we go about placing it? I don't necessarily want it in here, but I guess we can. I guess we can squeeze it into this general area here. Let's go about doing that. Give ourselves a little bit of room between that area, because this isn't the widest part. We don't want them. So let's go ahead and build that, right? Is this planning or is this building? I think it's building, yeah? So we'll get that built as well. These sections are still underway. We don't have that many kind of contractors ready to go. Yeah, so we need to have a look at that. Did we end up getting this one in here? Yes, we in fact did. So it is in there and it is being managed at the moment. So I don't know what our various steps are, but step 1 of 3 has been resolved. So at least that's positive, right? So if we can try and get that built. So do we need to, anyway, let's speed things up a little bit. Don't think we need additional contractors, but hopefully once we sort out some of this stuff, at least we can move on from there. We don't have any, unless we start building these guys, we won't be able to get our pathway across. But what we can do is if we build all the way over there, we can then build something around the edge, basically. It's kind of what I'm thinking. They are taking their sweet time to build this, to build all of these little fences. So maybe I should grab myself a little bit additional contractors. But I was trying to save on money. So let's deploy some more. So we have a little bit more contractors ready to go to support the construction endeavor. I removed a lot of them because, yeah, we need to wait, get our funds back up. And I guess once we build that and we get more flights coming in, we'll quite easily sort out the whole funding situation. We could even allocate some additional stands if we get to that point, really. But I guess let's just fill it out first. I think we might have sufficient stands to fill out the demand, at least for in the short term. So hopefully we'll get this constructed fairly quickly. It seems so dark. I'm kind of wondering if we can get it moving on a little bit. What's happening over here? Step 2 has been done. The aircraft not airworthy emergency has been resolved. Following result, 100% fully handled. I like it. So at least we've managed to resolve that incident. What happens here? So there's lots of stuff that I'm not reading, of course. I am contacting you regards. Okay, so we had a handling grade of A, not been fined. That's great. So anyway, we're doing well, and hopefully that means our rating is in a reasonable position. It's actually kind of holding fairly steady. What is this? Security staff skill. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at our staff while we're at it, right? So staff happiness is at 89. But if we just move our way through here just to see who potentially can get a little bit of extra training. No, they're all pretty much trained to the max. So our staff is generally pretty good at what they do. What I'm hoping is that our contractors will get a piece of some of this stuff done. Where are all of these contractors and what are they doing? Are they struggling to... I don't know why we're not seeing any contractors, right? Are they hanging out in here? Generally not, because you would see them. Are they hanging out over here? There is one. Oh, they've got a super long way around. Why aren't they walking through here, though? Oh, we don't have a gate there? Ah, I see. That's part of our issue. So what we need to do is let's add a gate. Let's add a gate over here. I thought we had a gate. I honestly thought we had a gate. We have a gate over there. Ah, but this is a bit of an issue, right? So let's add a gate there and add a gate here, and hopefully that means we can get the contractors to walk straight through there and not have all kinds of issues, because they're going to want to. We are going to want to start removing some of our stuffs. Okay, so hopefully that'll finish off the last pieces of work here, and then we can slowly start to remove some of this as well. Let's grab that. We will go about clearing out, at least a large component of it, so that we can run some paths down there. How is this going? Has this been built? Oh, it has been built. So I think that, I guess that means is that we can immediately start filling up a lot more. Yeah, and it is starting to happen straight away. So we're getting a bunch of stuff. What is that? Why is it saying flight outside the panel? Yeah, okay, so it should be auto handling itself, right? Yeah, it is busy. It is busy filling it up. So hopefully we'll resolve it fairly soon. Yeah, last few sections are being removed here. So now let's get the pathway or the service road in here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to just stay with the basics. We need to get that last little section out of the way there. Similarly, we need to remove a little bit in this area. We'll have to do multiple kind of various iterations of making changes to it. I'm hoping we're not quite getting there yet, but hopefully now the additional commercial flights will get us there a little quicker. In terms of upgrades, let's have a quick look. None of those is of value to us at the moment, so we won't be doing any of that. I guess on this side we could potentially have various light systems that we place in here, bird strike, approach lights, and things like that. I'm not sure what most of them actually do, but we'll obviously try and get to some of that as we go. At the moment, we're just trying to up our money a little bit, and the plan is, of course, that we fill these up with as many flights as we can. So it seems like we're running at about 40 flights. So what I suspect is going to be better for us is if we transfer some of these over to they're going there, so they are supposed to go here. So can I link that one up? Yes, I can. Cancel. Let's link up the next one. Cabin cleaning is set up, and let's link up the next one over here. So with those in mind, what we can now do is we can say, let's swap it over to commercial flights. Okay. Can I change the status now? So let's do that. Can I change that status? Can we change this one? Yes, we can. So we've got another one ready to go for commercial operations. Once we clear these two out, we'll pop the other two over for commercial operations also. And hopefully that means we will start adding more flights to the mix, making more money. But I guess we're in a reasonable spot. So we're getting GA, we're getting the rest as well. That one's out of the way, so let's do that. Oh, damn it. Missed out on clearing it. New flight coming in? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, well, we'll leave it for now. We'll try and slowly get ourselves into that direction. We do need to expand our operating or our service roads, as we've seen. So let's get it all the way down there, and then we're a little close. That is unfortunate. I was hoping we can get it here. Our money is starting to slowly creep up, so that's fine. What do we also want to do is let's move our fence up a little bit more. So we'll move our fence up there. And at the same time, we might also hang on. So let's before we get two out of the way here, let's clear out some of these sections at least, so we can make room for people to get through, so they don't have to kind of walk miles and miles away. Okay, so anyway, we're still not clearing these guys out, so almost done. We'll keep an eye, try and get them out of the way so we can move along. But I guess we still have to wait, and obviously as we see more commercial flights coming in, our money will creep up, and our costs, generally speaking, has not gone up too significantly, right? So we haven't increased, apart from all the construction costs, our operational costs haven't increased, because we really haven't even added any additional staff, which of course, as we see here, is quite a problem, because we need some more. Okay, so we need about 3 more passenger service agents. So I'll definitely hire Urban over here, and I'll hire Simon as well. And I'm hoping if I reject a few of these, I can get a fresh batch in that's of a reasonable caliber. So let's quickly find Urban, Simon, okay, Urban, max trained. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. Let's not do that right now. If we add some more here, I think we'll get Camille involved. And if we then go over to the other side, we will go ahead and max train Camille as well. And so hopefully that is putting us in a reasonable spot. Let's add another commercial operation there. I want to understand why exactly we're having some issues with them, but it's the airport is getting a bit too busy, I guess, for the runway is what I'm seeing here. At some point, we might want to upgrade this one, but I guess for the time being, it's not really what I'm after. Let's swap that one over also. So now that should get us in a pretty reasonable spot. I think the helicopters help to give us some finances coming in without worrying too much about the capacity of the runway. That is one of the key benefits I can see here. So we've got commercial operations. Yeah, tons of commercial actually, we need to switch on commercial operations for these other two as well. Maybe let's give it a minute to see where we're at in terms of in terms of our scheduling. Running late at small aircraft stand 16. Do you want to delay? Why are you running late? Are you, what were you waiting for? I don't. Are we struggling to get people through here? What's the issue? I need to understand what the real issue here is. But broadly speaking, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, so we've finished off, or we're in the process of finishing off the fence. We can remove the other piece of fence here. Let's have a quick look at our scheduling. We're up at 50. Okay. Even these days, I guess we probably have room for a few more, but let's open up commercial on another one there. And as soon as this one leaves, we'll open up for commercial over there as well. So we'll get more commercial operations coming in and hopefully get our funding up there a bit quicker also. So we have some times where it's pretty busy, but other times we're all good, right? Oh, do we have another one coming in straight away? Yeah, no, there it is. It's cleared itself out. So now we've got tons of room for commercial operations. I don't know why you're being delayed, right? Let's pop in here. What are you in fact waiting for? You're only waiting for... okay, so maybe... Are we short on ramp agents? What's the situation with our ramp agents? Seems to be okay now. So we'll just keep a little bit of an eye to see maybe we're not doing the turnaround service quick enough in terms of the inspections and things that we need to do. Now all jobs are claimed. Now we're equalized. Are we at any given point going to get a... Yeah, there we go. Now we've got a shortage. So that's basically what the issue is. So let's go ahead, grab ourselves a couple of extra ramp agents also. We want the best of the best. So we'll hire Ivana and Tatiana over here. And we'll go over and make sure that they're max trained so that we don't have any issues. Max trained as well so that we've got a reasonable amount of ramp agents doing their job here. Okay, so now I see our money is starting to flow in. So let us have a bit of a look at build planned objects. So you can go nuts and build all of that. There's nothing in there at the moment, so we may as well just assign ourselves a couple of extra roadway blocks over there. You wonder what was the... Anyway, we'll see what that was. If we have to deconstruct some sections, we'll do so. We're almost done with our fencing over there, so then they'll move on to doing some constructions over here. And then I'm hoping we're not too far away from actually getting our medium stands built, because it's taking a bit of time. Let's have a look. Let's head on over to R&D, but everything is up for grabs at the moment, so we don't need de-icing. We'll grab one of these guys. We'll grab that. We'll assign like 2 people to it. Let's go down here. Let's get ourselves some fuel tanks as well. We'll grab, put a few people onto that. And then I'm also thinking baggage security tier 1 is pretty useful. So let's add a bunch of people onto that also. So let's just keep moving on lots of these things. That is the plan. So that section has been kind of completed, I think. So we may as well start the demolition of the next section here. So if we trim that back, it should hopefully help us to get our pathway in place. It's just going to be a temporary pathway so we can try and connect these things together. So our money is now actually coming in quite nicely. So I'm pretty thrilled with that situation. So hopefully we can slowly get everything in place the way we want. Now, if I wanted to actually start this one, what is the cost of that? 75,000. That's pretty extreme. But we could actually open up this runway if we get that one built. We then just also need to build out at least all of this, right? We'll do that. We'll build out all of that also, right? And that'll give us access to our first stand. Potentially, we can even make it work. Oh, though we're going to need some additional facilities as it relates to security and the likes. Okay, so let's go and get the service road a little bit closer. Oh man, we're struggling with that. So we'll run through here. Yes, up to there is kind of the bare minimum we can do. And the problem is this is 150, whereas we just go all the way around. That's going to be way cheaper. So ultimately, we may end up just running a temporary road all the way around while we continue getting these things ready. So it's going to take us a little bit of time. So I guess the plan is that we will continue going kind of around here and tying us in kind of on this side. Oh, it doesn't want to. Oh, we can't actually get that unless we build that section, huh? Well, anyway, let's get everything else built. There's a lot of building to be done. So let's keep going. Is that costly? I didn't actually see what it costs to just build that. But anyway, it's probably cheaper to do that than to build these two, which is 150. So definitely cheaper to do that. So we'll just kind of end up continuing to do that. We'll have to build all of this out as well. So I may as well go and say, guys, come and finish off that section for me also. So that we end up getting at least all of those sections built. What's the cost of this? Yeah, let's build that as well so that we can ultimately bring in the service road to run across there. It's going to be something like that, right? The service road across there, and that should actually, to be honest, let me cancel a section of this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that, and what we'll do is we'll provide the asphalt service road up to there. Okay, because that we will kind of need to do anyway. Okay, keep running. So 10,000. We're at the brink of collapse here in terms of our funding. And how is this looking? We may need to get another helicopter contract. So let's go ahead and look at our economy. No, actually, economy contracts, right? Accepted contracts, offered contracts. We are looking for airlines. We are specifically looking for Helijet. So let's grab Helijet. If we grab Helijet, hopefully we'll have enough to run a bit more helicopters in here and get a lot more commercial funding to come in. Wow, it's very slow. It's slow going, but we're waiting on money. So slow going is less of an issue. Slow going is less of an issue to us at the moment. Let's have a quick look at what's going on with R&D. So these are kind of moving along pretty nicely. Not too unhappy with that. If we have a look at, no, that's not what I want. If we have a look at this again, so how are we looking? We're practically, if we get a few more helicopters in, we might actually go up all the way to our flight capacity at the moment. So there's very little point in doing any further expansions of the airport. What we really need to do is get our medium operations in place. So that's the real big deal. So what's the situation here with our staffing? We've got surpluses of everything, so I don't quite get why we're running delays at the moment, right? Stand 12. What's your issue? It's only the servicing, right? So it's only about getting our guys out there. Ooh. We kind of ran out of funds there for a moment, and I guess it's due to doing some of the servicing here. Whoa. Come on, guys. Move. A lot coming in. There's a subway permit that's been done. Wow, we've got flights coming in, flights going out. 1111. It's a busy runway. This is a busy runway. It feels like we're actively using this runway to the full extent of its capabilities. Those two out. It's just amazing that they get pretty busy at the same time, right? And now we're getting GA to come in, fill up some other spots. Yeah, so the helicopters certainly help out on that capacity front, I'm sure. Okay, excellent. Let's back into R&D quickly. Subway permit has been done. De-icing permit, yeah, maybe. Baggage tier 2, high-speed conveyor belts, tilt trays, and the likes. Let's get tilt trays for the time being. We'll get 3 of them in there to work on tilt trays. So many things. So we can get the subway permit. What does that cost us? That's a very expensive piece there, so we won't do that. And then we've got the baggage handling systems and security scanners and the likes ready to go. I guess as we get into more advanced operations, we'll start using that a little bit more aggressively. But for the time being, I don't think we've got too much to worry about. I think everything here is actually working quite reasonably. I don't necessarily think we need to do much more than what we have here. That's pretty good. What we can do is obviously help sort some stuff out, get a little bit more windows and the likes to make it a little bit nicer, get some plants in here and so on. Obviously a lot of stuff being built here. Object is not functional. I understand that. And this one is saying what? It doesn't have a desk, right? That's what it's saying, right? We may as well start looking into that, but I'd rather get our funds up a little bit more while we're still not really in a position to run these things quite as well as we would have liked to. Can we expand this sidewalk a little bit through here? Can't go in there, but we can run it through there. So let's do that. Make sure to run it through there. Bit of an autosave over there. One of the things we need to do is get a medium desk, right? A medium boarding desk, right? No, that's not the one. Their medium boarding desk must be placed inside a secure zone. So I think the first thing we need to do is sort out whatever our secure zone here is gonna kind of look like, and we're going to need to expand it a little bit from time to time as well. We get through security pretty effectively through here, so that's okay. Let's quickly have one more look. Are we at capacity yet? At any point? Maybe tomorrow? I think we've got like maybe room for 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Yeah, maybe another flight as well. So yeah, we're close to capacity. So potentially we've got a bit of capacity left for this guy to make a move. So let's quickly try and get a little bit of a secure zone going on. Now my issue, I think, is can we do 2 secure zones? Can I do 2 secure zones is my question. So can I do this and the run? I think so. I think I can. So let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. So now we've got secure zone all the way up to there. right? So what we'll do is let's grab an extra security piece so we can see if we can kind of make it work. I'm gonna stick with a small one for the time being. Actually, we might do 2, right? Just because it can be a little bit challenging, and we'll get an exit. So that should be okay for the time being. So we'll get the guys to come and work on that. So that's the secure zone. What we'll do is we'll get the medium desk in place as well. Desks does a little something like this. I might arrange it to the side here. We're going to come out that way, right? So what I might do is I might align it to this side to have it nice and centralized over this side, like something like that. We'll do that. We'll get these things aligned, and then that the exit channel goes onto that side. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense to me, though. Oh, yeah, we've already done that. Okay, so we'll leave that be. We'll leave it as is. I think there's enough room for them to kind of flip around. We'll probably need to put a little bathroom somewhere in here, just so that at least for some time. So maybe what we'll do is we'll expand a little section here and get a bathroom going. Yeah, we can probably do that, right? Yeah, we can probably do that. Let's build a little. Well, let's build a little bathroom in here. So I'll quickly get another section to be built. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable size. We'll get another section there to be built, and we'll build. We'll also add a wall within that, and that'll kind of become our bathroom. So let's make sure to add a bit of a door in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do on this side. We'll do the same thing. Anyway, let's see. Let's just get that moving first, and then we'll move on from there. These are all built. So are we all done? No. There's still plenty of construction works underway. So guys, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. And in the next episode, I'm sure we'll start seeing our very first medium flights come in. For now, we're just going to try and get all of this done. So why is this taking so long? I mean, there's tons of stuff that we would love to just get ready to go, right? Probably going to need a couple of more security guards as well. I may as well quickly hire them. Baggage tier 1 is done. Let's see what else is down here. Automation. I can't say. Let's grab the Maverick fuel truck. It's a quick one. We'll get 3 people onto there. Get one more over there, so they get that done. But I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here, and then the next one we will have a look at getting those medium flights in place. It's a little bit slow at the moment because obviously we're trying to do the money thing. We could take out a loan. I'm sure we can take out a loan. But I guess, yeah, maybe in the next episode to kind of get a little bit more rolling. But I kind of enjoy doing it slowly, so at least we're not overextending ourselves too much. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button and do leave me some comments down below, some suggestions for our airport. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.